people saying this is not our fight making you upset? I've seen video after video from Latino creators or Latino people coming online pleading to black people to put our bodies at the forefront of this fight against illegal ICE raids, against deportation, against roundups, against undocumented people being rounded up and families being disjointed. But there's several reasons as to why you should not be shocked that black people are sitting this one out. You guys all remember that this is a subset of your community last year. You're also aware that across the board, overwhelmingly black people voted in favor of the candidate that had black interests, Latino interests, Asian interests at heart. Where if you look at the sentiments of what that vote represents, half of your community voted for this. Half of your community said F you to black people. Half of your community said, we don't care about you. Half of your community said you wanted to be white aligning and white adjacent. And now you're being reminded of the fact that you're not. We have to have the ability to hold multiple truths when we.
For many years, the Black American community has been looked down upon by just people of color in the immigrant community. And one question that would always come up that I thought was really interesting was, what have you guys been doing over here this whole time? We've surpassed you guys and all this and that. And after much thought, I'm like, y'all are really about to find out what we've been doing over here this whole time. With this Supreme Court, they about to roll back everything we've been fighting for. And y'all are about to see what Black Americans have been doing this entire time. Not only that, you're about to realize how much some of y'all messed up. Like fumbled. I'm talking about fumbled the bag. Because all you had to do was listen to Black Americans. Black Americans been telling y'all about this government since day one. And I'm not like here's my thoughts on America. America is one amazing op. Like America is one hell of a op. Like they know they are one hell of a op. And the way they move and the way they go over your head, like some of y'all really weren't ready. And truthfully, Black Americans been telling you, your handbook, your hand guide is Black American history. It's all documented. You want to know who they are and how they move? It's in the history. And Black American history intersects with everybody else in this country. And to fully get an understanding of what Black Americans actually did, you need to read American history. Look at how they did the European immigrants. Look at how they did the Asian community. Look at how they did women. Look at how they did the Native Americans. Look at how they did the Hispanic Americans. And go look at how Black American history intersects with all of those groups. And all of those groups we talked about exercise anti-Blackness. Even though Black American history and the Black American community have been in solidarity and fought for a lot of those groups. A lot of them. We done sat there and watched them Asians take down affirmative action, even though they benefited more from it than the people that fought for it. And then after tearing it down, they never went back to go fight for it again. You want to know why? Because it's easier said than done. Y'all be tearing down stuff, working against stuff that y'all did not have to fight for. And it's easier said than done. If this Supreme Court starts rolling stuff back that we fought for, I can guarantee you your bottom dollar, Black Americans are not fighting for it again. Not for you. It'll probably be for Black people or Black Americans only. I promise you that. Because Black American gave you a lot on a full platter. And y'all gave the Black American community your butt to kiss. The difference is Black Americans know this country better than anybody. And tried to tell people, tried to warn people, tried to tell them. Nobody wanted to listen. It's always, oh, what have y'all been doing? Y'all are lazy, da-da-da. You're going to find out when they start rolling everything back. what we've been doing over here this whole time. You gonna find out. For my black immigrants, y'all really should have known better. Because I don't understand how y'all trusted people in this country, the same people that's over there in y'all countries, running a train on y'all countries with their allies. And y'all come over here and listen to those people. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Because out of all the immigrants, y'all have firsthand experience with this government in y'all countries. And y'all come over here and be just as anti-black and anti-black American than these non-black people. Meanwhile, the people that you following behind are the same people tearing up your countries right now. And when black Americans try to help you and tell you, hey, don't, you let the same people convince you that we bad. The same people that's over there taking y'all resources and the same people that's the reason why you got to leave right now. Y'all about to find out how much black Americans actually did, because black Americans made it look easier said. It's easier said than done. Black Americans just make it look easy. Y'all about to find out. Because when this is all gone, y'all not fighting. The Asians ain't fought for that affirmative action yet. It's just not going to be. Because again, black Americans make it look easy. I'm telling you, y'all going to go down as the biggest bag fumblers of all time.
Credits of the clips in this video goes to the original creators.
Running us over, you're shooting us, all because of the color of our skin. All because we have culture, we brought it here, and we are who we are, and we love it here, and we help people here. That's what we're known for. We help people, and yet we're getting terrorized. We're going through this. Our families are our babies are literally being ripped from our hands. If someone could please tell me if there's something we can do to help our people. Please just imagine yourself in our situation. Imagine your people are being terrorized. They're being ran over. If you literally cannot have empathy for someone, I don't know what to tell you. You're an evil ass human being, and you need help, and you need God. You have no heart, and hell, there's a special place in hell for you. Karma is real, and God will take care of them. This is so heartbreaking. I don't know what we could do to help. I feel so helpless. I just want to help with something. I just want this to end. I just want there to be peace like there was peace. I just want that. That's all I want for us.
At this point, black Americans have been right about so many things. For years, some people told black Americans, you don't have a country. We have Haiti. They said we have our own culture. We have passport. If America doesn't want us, we will simply go back home. But now, something has changed. Haiti TPS has been terminated, deportation flights have already begun, and suddenly the question isn't about what was said some years ago. The question is, what happens when the country you thought you could always stay is suddenly says you can no longer stay? Let's watch this.
Guys, put yourselves in a separate race from us. Hispanics, Latinos have always made it clear that they are not the blacks. Me no black, me no black, me no black. What about Native Americans? The so-called Native Americans? Y'all actually look a lot alike, to be quite honest. How come you ain't calling on them? Aren't they a minority? Asians are not a minority. Like the math just is not mathing with this one. You know what it is? What it all boils down to? What people never want to admit is that black American people have always fought, and we have always prevailed. No matter if y'all want to say we on the bottom or what, we got ourselves out of shackles. It was not just because some white man one day woke up and said, oh, I think I want to let my slaves free. I think I want to let go of my free labor. Clearly, that was not the case, because look at what followed with Jim Crow.
Listen, for the last year, since you guys voted Donald Trump into the office, all of these demographics, and I'm saying every single ethnicity, has tried to gaslight and emotionally manipulate black Americans to go fight for other people's civil rights. For this entire year, left and right and right and left. The Hispanics, the Asians, the immigrants, the Africans, the Haitians, the whites. Are you not tired? If you care about immigrants, that is totally fine. But you don't get to draft other people into your moral crusade, okay? You don't get to do that. You don't get to sit up on here and prop up your camera and say, you niggas need to be outside fighting because it's eventually gonna come to you. It's been us, okay? It's been us, and y'all know that it's been us. So if you care about what's happening, you go risk your life, your safety, your employment. You go risk that. Y'all need to be like the families that hid Anne Frank's family, okay? You go do that so you can validate your righteousness and you can get into heaven or whatever you think it is. But don't sit here and try to rally us up and tell us, a population, what we need to do. Black Americans are not undocumented. Black Americans are not crossing border lines. Black Americans are not doing that. We have our own list of unresolved injustices in this country, okay, that we're dealing with, that none of you gave a fuck about, right? None of you gave a fuck about. Y'all never gave a fuck for real, okay? Why do y'all constantly ask the most subjugated people in this country to fight for other people's civil rights? Y'all really think that we're that privileged? Y'all really think that we're that privileged? No, we're not that privileged. We just get it out the mud. We do what we have to do. And we make it look easy. We make it look nice. And we make it look smooth. Okay? We always put the motherfucker together. Okay? We are American citizens in our own country. We're not squatting on land. We're not doing any of those things. Okay? But if you feel so strongly about this, don't fucking prop up your camera to tell anyone what to do. You go do it. You hide them immigrants in your basement or whatever the fuck. You feed them. You do what you need to motherfucking do. Don't tell us what we need to do. Okay? We know what we need to do. And we're doing it. Right? I do not believe in human suffering. I don't like human suffering. I don't believe that lady should have gotten killed. I don't believe in police brutality. I don't believe in any of those things. Right? But you cannot tell someone, hey, you know what? Forget about all of your problems and go jump in a fire. Are you out of your mind? Y'all are so weird. Y'all are so weird. If it's as bad, if this situation is as bad as Nazi Germany, y'all need to be like the revolutionaries in Nazi Germany and risk your life, okay? But you're not gonna do it. Because most people in Nazi Germany didn't risk their lives, right? Most of you white tees and you people of color did not risk your lives when it was black people going through what we've been going through for the last 100 and something years. Y'all didn't care, but we supposed to care. And the thing about it is we do care. We do care. But I'm not about to jump into the fire. I give you thoughts and prayers. Just like y'all give us thoughts and prayers. Okay? Just you guys just like, that's just terrible. And do nothing. Okay? Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop asking the most subjugated people in our country to fight a battle that's not ours. We have plenty of battles that we need to fight. And it's not that one. Okay? We got 99 problems, and immigration is not one, okay? So don't you ever in your fucking life get on this fucking internet and prop your camera up to sit here and try to have some moral outrage or a moral crisis that you're putting on us, bitch. I don't praise the same God that you praise. If you think that fighting other people's battles before your own is gonna get you to heaven, then you do that, big dog.
So I'm getting tired of seeing videos of my raza, my Latin community, my Hispanic community, calling out black people, our black brothers, for not doing what we think that they're supposed to be doing. This revolution is for us. This revolution is ours. It is our turn and our time to stand up for what is right. Leave those people alone. If their people want to call them out and ask them to stand in solidarity with us, then let that be so. But I need all my Hispanic and Latinos to leave them alone.
Let's be clear about something. This isn't about celebrating someone's hardship. It is about understanding a reality that immigration status can make very easy to forget. TPS was temporary protection. It was never same thing as citizenship, permanent residency, and now that the protection has been removed for Haitians, the Supreme Court's June decision cleared the way for the administration to terminate Haiti's TPS, and in August, the legal protection was officially removed. Then deportation flights. So we've seen more than 160 Haitians were deported to Cap Haitien on August 21st, and that is no longer a political argument happening on television. That is the reality of people right now. This is where the conversation about Black Americans becomes interesting. For years, there has been debates. Some immigrants have proudly emphasized their national identity, Haitian culture, Haitian history, Haitian language, Haitian nationality, and everything else. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with being proud of where you come from. But sometimes, that pride was accompanied by another message. Black Americans don't have a country. Black Americans don't have a passport. Black Americans don't have a culture. You people don't know where you come from. And Black Americans heard those comments. They did not disappear. They did not suddenly forget all that. Some responded by saying, you might want to be careful about telling us we have nowhere to go. Because citizenship creates a fundamentally different relationship within the country. A US citizen does not have to worry about losing citizenship simply because a temporary protection has ended. That distinction matters. And now we are seeing why. The people affected by TPS are not all in the same situation. Some have another lawful immigration status, some may have legal options, some may have lived in America for many years, some may have America-born children, and some have built their entire lives in America. So this isn't simply that everyone is getting thrown out tomorrow. But the bigger points remain. When TPS disappears, people can suddenly find themselves facing uncertainty about their jobs, their families, their homes, and even their future. And that is exactly why immigration status matters. And that is why citizenship matters. So when people say Black Americans want us, what exactly does that mean? It does not mean Black Americans predicted every deportation. It does not mean that every immigrant deserves whatever that is happening, and it certainly does not mean every immigrant said those things about Black Americans. We all know that social media has this specific group of people that talk on behalf of everyone else, and you know, if you belong to a certain community, definitely that message will be taken as a whole community. And that lesson is much bigger. Don't confuse TPS with permanent belonging. Don't confuse having a life in America with automatically having a citizenship. And don't underestimate how quickly immigration policy can change. Because today the conversation is about Haitians, tomorrow it could be another group. And that is why this moment deserves serious discussions, not celebration, not hatred, and not stereotypes. Just reality. Because when the law changes, immigration status suddenly matters more than people ever imagined. Share your thoughts in the comment section and kindly remember to keep it respectful. If you want breakdowns like this, hit the subscribe button and join our family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.